Good morning, my dear students. Hope you all are fit, fine. Welcome to your social studies online class. I am your social studies teacher Alvina Gill. As in our last video, we have discussed the chapter number 7, different layers of the earth, different domains of the earth. So now, in this class, we are going to discuss the exercise of chapter number 7. So, I request you all to open your books, copies to complete your work. So, let's start. So, the main contents are here: multiple choice questions, true, false, fill up, matching, and question answers. So, exercise you can do in your books, but question answers you have to do in the copy. So, everybody, let's start our work. First question is multiple choice questions. Now, in this question, what we have to do, we have to choose the correct options. Means 4 options are there and we have to choose the correct answer from here. So, let's start. Choose the correct option to answer the following questions correctly. Number 1, the gaseous layer that surrounds the earth is called the dash. Options are given: biosphere, atmosphere, lithosphere, hydrosphere. So, the correct answer is atmosphere. The gaseous layer that surrounds the earth is called the atmosphere. Second one, what is the uppermost layer of the earth called? So, the options are given here are mantle, core, crust, none of the above. So, the correct answer is crust. What is the uppermost layer of the earth called? The uppermost layer of the earth is called crust. Now, third one, what is the process of changing water into water vapor called? Options are precipitation, collection, condensation, evaporation. Now, the process of changing water into water vapor is called the evaporation. So, the correct answer is evaporation. Last one, fourth one now we are going to discuss. Which of the following is not an ocean? Now, here 4 options are given and we have to tell which is not an ocean. Okay. So, the options are the Indian Ocean, the Southern Ocean, the Australian Ocean, the Arctic Ocean. Now, here the correct answer is the Australian Ocean, because Indian Ocean is the ocean, Southern Ocean is also ocean, Arctic Ocean is also. The Australian Ocean is not a ocean. So now once again we'll revise all the answers. The gaseous layer that surrounds the earth is called the atmosphere. The uppermost layer of the earth is called the crust. The process of changing water into water vapor is called evaporation. And Australian Ocean is not an ocean. Okay. So now let's move on to the next exercise we have. C exercise we are going to discuss first. So the C exercise is read the following statements carefully and mark tick on the true and wrong on the false one. So the first one is the earth has 4 layers. No, this statement is false because earth has 3 layers. Crust, mantle and core. 3 layers are there. So this statement is false. The continental crust has thickness of about 50 kilometers. This statement is also false because the continental crust has a thickness of about 120 kilometers. So this is also false. Now next one we have rocks are made up of minerals. Yes, this is true. The rocks are made up of minerals. Now, fourth one, 70% of the earth is covered with water. This is also true. Our earth full, it is 71% is covered with water. So, once again, we'll revise the answer. Earth has 4 layers, false. The continental crust has a thickness of about 50 kilometers, false. Rocks are made up of minerals, true. 71% of the earth is covered with water, it is true. So false, false, true, true. The answers of the given exercise. So now let's move on to the D exercise. Hope you everybody has completed this. D exercise we have fill in the blanks with the help of the words given in the help box. Now different words are given in the help box. Precipitation, mantle, ocean, sedimentary rocks. So let's read. Chalk and sandstone are example of dash. So the answer is sedimentary rocks. Chalk and sandstones are examples of sedimentary rocks. Second one, dash is when water falls back on the earth in ocean, lakes or river. So this is the precipitation is when water falls back on earth in oceans, lakes or rivers. Third one we have over 96% of all of earth water exists in the answer is oceans. Over 96% of all of earth's water exists in the oceans. Fourth one, the temperature in the dash ranges between 870 degrees Celsius and 2200 degrees Celsius. So the answer is the temperature in the mantle ranges between 870 degrees Celsius and 2200 degrees Celsius. Now once again we'll discuss the answer. First one is your sedimentary rocks. Second one is your precipitation. Third one is your ocean. Fourth one is your mantle. So hope you everybody has might written the answers of the fill in the blanks. So now let's move on to the next exercise. Exercise E. We have correctly match column A with column B. So here column A is given, column B is given. First we will read out the column A. The zone of the earth where land, water and air meet. Second, rocks formed from cooling and solidifying of magma. Blue planet. Fourth one, they regulate the earth's weather and temperature. Now we'll read the column B. Igneous rocks, oceans, earth and biosphere. So now we will match column A with column B with the correct answers. So first one we have the zone of the earth where land, water and air meet, that is the biosphere. D1, D option. Second one, rocks formed from cooling and solidifying of magma. We have igneous rocks, A part. Third one, blue planet. We know that blue planet is the earth. So C option. Fourth one, they regulate the earth's weather and temperature. That is your oceans. So first D, second A, third C, fourth B. Hope you all have done. Now we will discuss the exercise B that we have left. Now the exercise B is answer the following questions. Here questions are given, we have to write out the answer of that. So first question is, what is lithosphere? Name its various components. So the answer is the solid outer part of the earth on which we live is called the lithosphere. The lithosphere consists of an earth crust, rocks, thin layer of the soil and upper layer of the mantle. So all these things, that lithosphere, it is the solid outer part of the earth on which we live, and it contains of the crust, rock, layer of the soil and upper layers of the mantle. So this is answer number 1. Now question number 2 we have, how many layers does the earth have, name them. Now they are asking the layers of the earth. The answer, let's discuss. The earth has 3 layers. These are crust, the mantle and the core. So these are the 3 layers and their names are also we have discussed. So now question number 3 we have, what are the 3 types of rocks? Explain briefly. Answer is, the 3 types of rocks are igneous rocks, sedimentary rocks and metamorphic rocks. Igneous rocks, let's discuss about the igneous rocks. Igneous rocks formed from cooling and solidifying of magma. Second one, sedimentary rocks. Sedimentary rocks are formed by the sediments of other rocks which are broken up through the action of various weathering agents. Now metamorphic rocks. Metamorphic rocks are formed by the igneous and sedimentary changes due to intense heat and pressure. The igneous rocks, they are formed by cooling and solidifying of magma. Now when we discuss about the sedimentary rocks, these are the sediments of other rocks now which are broken through the natural action like weathering agents, continuous water flow or many other things are there. Metamorphic rock, that the changes in the igneous and sedimentary rocks due to the intense heat and pressure, the rocks are formed, that is your metamorphic rocks. So 3 types of rocks are there, igneous, sedimentary and metamorphic, and we have discussed about that. Now fourth question we have, write a short note on water cycle. What are the 4 processes involved in it? Now firstly, we have to give the definition of the water cycle, like what is water cycle. So let's discuss about this. The water cycle refers to the journey of water as it circulates from land to sky and back again, moves all around the earth in different forms and never stops. Once again, the water cycle, it refers to the journey of the water as it circulates from the land to sky and again back to the land, and it is a continuous process. It never stops, it never ends, and it has 4 stages, that is your evaporation, condensation, precipitation and collection. So these are the processes which are involved in the water cycle: evaporation, condensation, precipitation and collection. So now let's discuss about the 5th question we have. Name the 5 oceans. Now we know that we are having the 5 oceans and the names are, let's discuss. The 5 oceans are Pacific Ocean, Atlantic Ocean, Indian Ocean, Arctic Ocean and Southern Ocean. So once again, the 5 oceans are Pacific Ocean, Atlantic Ocean, Indian Ocean, Arctic Ocean and the Southern Ocean. Hope you all have understood the answers of the questions, and please do all the exercise in your social studies book and do all the question answers in your social studies notebook. Exercise no need to do in the copy, only question answers you can do in your copy. So class, thank you for listening to me. Stay safe, stay at home, take care everyone, and most important thing, keep studying. Have a nice day everyone.